Hello, Mr. Marston.
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine, thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see. All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts.
Yeah.
Come on, boy. How are you today? Hello, mister. Easy now. On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. Come on.
Look at that, Bill. Try and go. Giddy up.
Come on. Go! Should I wait for you to catch up?
Come on, boy.
Are you saving the best for last? I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland. How you doing back there? Would you like me to slow down? Come on.
Giddy up.
Come on. Yeah. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Whoa.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston. Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the driver's seat. Come on. You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A good outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
Just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Hello, sir. How would Armadillo get by without me?
Hello, sir.
I'm selling some good tonics if you need them.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Hello.
Hello there, miss. Excuse me.
Hey, hey,
You got a visitor.
Shut up, you! And what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them one of them Williamson boys?
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come on, what, you getting kicked with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
The saloon's this way.
Why you always talking about this person and that person?
So who are we looking for?
A bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walt. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stage. Armadillos spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
I do what I can, Mr. Marston. We ain't the government.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Let's go, Marston. I've been after that son of a bitch for months. God damn it, he's on to us. Get after him.
If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality, and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Spring, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's a start, but there's plenty more where he came from.
Yeah.
Like he's holed up at the old Leslie's house. Let's hold up a minute and find a spot for our horses.
Looks like we got company, boys.
Damn! Take cover! Marston, I got you covered. Move up to that wagon. Behind the crate. Head for the crate, boy. I'll cover you. Watch out for that bastard behind the rock. I'm aiming at somebody, goddammit. Move up to that rock. I'll keep you covered. Behind the outhouse, boy. Good. Now move up to the outhouse, Marston. I'll teach you some respect for the law. Nice shooting, boy. I'd have preferred him to swing. I guess beggars can't be choosers. At least we got the son of a bitch.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Come on.
Whoa.
He's just a boy.
Hello? Hello? It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshal! 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 I'd just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
That part does make me laugh.
I'm a terrible mother.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
You all proud and superior. Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty purse the last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
If. I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I'd keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, in a wild land, bringing modernization and betterments to the West. Not far now. Eyes open, boys. Whoa, now. All right, boys. Let's proceed on foot from here. Let's go. Stay alert, boys. Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on
Yeah, we can
firepower
play,
either.
but we'll have
Let's
to
see
be
how many
private
there are.
because
If we can take them
I'm not
alive,
too sure
good. If not,
multiplayer
smoke
works
the
because
sons
of
of
the
bitches.
modders breaking the
Music to
multiplayer.
my ears, Marshal.
So yeah, we can play multiplayer.
This way! Run! Find some cover!
I hope he stops doing that.
Are you gonna shoot any of these rustlers, boy? Let's split up. You take the left, boys. I'll go right. Marston, you can go with the... Me and you again, Marston. Let's hope this goes as well as last time. There's a couple of the rat bastards. Right, we got him. Let's move on. Stick with me. Come on. The deputies are making some ground over there. Yeah. They're still coming. Nice shot. Move down and take those bastards in the camp. Fire. You better surrender. You hear?
I ain't got no time for nonsense.
That bastard won't be rustling no more. Good shooting, Marston. Looks like there's some ammunition lying about. If you need it, I'll meet you up on the ridge. Drop some keys there, boy. They got ambushes everywhere. My God. Keep your eyes open. I saw a couple of snipers across the way. God damn it! Take out those snipers, boy! Nice and steady now! Don't leave yourself open! You got one!
You want to stop doing that? You should run off home.
Tell the bollards to give themselves up, or we'll kill every last one of you. Let's push on. Sounds like the deputies could use a hand.
I do that. I don't do like in-game roleplay, but I do on a website. And when I do roleplay, obviously I do Jack Marston because he's my favourite character.
This looks as good a spot as it. Get around and listen up. Let's get as close as we can before opening fire.
Watch out for the hostages and the cat!
Put down your gun and surrender! Won't be rustling again anytime soon. Quick, let's get those hostages free.
That's cool, yeah. A lot of people do like John since he's the main character.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. Wes Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. Wes Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman. Who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair.
Obviously,
He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson, to settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that? I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute, and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
That's on the Xbox anyways.
Right, are you ready to learn how to herd some cows? Giddy up!
Come on!
Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a
I
wife
said
and
my
child.
gamer
Then
tag is
again, I don't
Jack
think I ever
Marston
have.
19.
They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you. Come on!
Come on, boy.
How are you, Miss McFarland?
Whoa there.
Let's go! Slow down!
He's got it. Come on. Nice job, Mr. Marston. Stay behind them.
Whoa there!
That's it.
Come on, easy up now.
Drive them down the road, Mr. Marston.
Easy.
Dora. Oh, come on, you dumb heifers.
Yeah!
This way. We need to take them out to the pasture.
Whoa! Let's go!
Swing back and forth behind him. Keep it nice and tight.
Barney's gonna love this.
Get a move on!
Keep going, Mr. Marston!
Move it up!
He's just showing off now.
Let's move here, my four-legged friends!
Stay with him.
Yeah!
Keep that herd together now.
Slow up.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. Then we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle just take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always gonna be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. That sneaking around and spying and secret missions. Right? It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston. Right, now you got some rope on your belt. Let's see if we can't wrangle some horses.
Yeah. You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret who sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics,
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy
but I
the
know
ride?
we're only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. And there's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better, if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
bring him down together. Hold him there now.
You'll have this in
Now
no
hold on
time.
to it.
You're mine
Come
now.
on then, cowboy.
You're doing fine.
Let's
It's
see it,
all right.
boy.
Oh, there.
Take it slow
You
now.
got it, Mr. Marston.
Let's go. Show me what you got, boy.
Too much.
Easy.
That's it. Don't give
I
up.
got you now.
Come on, boy.
Calm yourself now.
A cowboy out of you yet. Let me take you from here. You get back on your own horse. Woo! I think that's enough activity for an old timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Come on, then. Let's see if you can get another one. What are you waiting for?
I got you.
Hang on to him. That's it. Lead with him.
Relax now. Nearly there. Relax now.
Easy now.
Come on. Come on. Nearly got you. Calm it down. That's it.
You're a regular Bronco buster, city boy. Nice work. I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. The life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor. But it's straight, and it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired then.
Some deck must be shy of Joker, Miss McFarland.
Yeah! Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural at busting Broncos?
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine rancher one day, if you can bear to stop killing people for a living.
Sure.
Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We could really do with those horses. No rest for the wicked. Let's see if we can track down that other herd of horses.
You never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery,
Careful!
that is.
You almost knocked me clean off. You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces?
Governesses Pa hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He never admitted, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
There's my boys. Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's drive them up the canyon where it narrows. We'll trap them there.
Right you are, miss. Come on. Move it. Move, let's go. Move on, move on. Come on. Whoa. Get a move on. Get going. Come on. Slow up. Move it up. Come on, let's go, let's go. Move, move. Forward. Let's go. Stay together, you dumb animals. Yeah. Move, come on. Come on. Keep it moving. No stopping. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's move here, my four-legged friends. Move it. Move. Let's go. Hey. Move on. Move on. Move. Get a move on. Get going. Come on. Move it up. Come. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Move. Move. Let's go. Forward. Let's go. Stay together, you dumb animals. Let's go. Yeah. Move. Come on. Keep it moving. No stopping. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Easy. Let's move here, my four-legged friends. Move it. Move. Let's go. Yeah. Move on. Move on. Move. Get a move on. Yeah. Get going. Come on. Go. Move it up. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Move. Move. Yeah. Forward. Let's go. Stay together, you dumb animals. Yeah. Move. Come on. Keep it moving. No stopping. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's move here, my four-legged friends. Move it. Come on. Move. Let's go. up now. Come on. Get going. Come on. Move it up. Whoa there. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Move, move. Forward. Come on. Stay together, you dumb animals. Yeah. Move. Come on. Come on. Keep it moving. No stopping. Let's go. Whoa there. Come. Let's go. Slow it up now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's move here, my four-legged friends. Move it. Move. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Move on. Move on. Move. Get a move on. Get going. Come on. Move it up. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Move. Move. Forward. Let's go. Get ready, Mr. Farley. Here they come. Okay. Whoa, whoa.
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away. Chase him down and bring him back. Get after him.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Come on. That's good. I got you. That's it. Relax now. Nearly there. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on. Nearly got you. See? We're friends now. Come on. Slow.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal. Yeah. Yeah. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. You need help? Mister, you alive?
Fuck. God damn it. Good heavens.
Excuse me?
I said, no, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
You look pretty good for a corpse. Move up, mister. Time to get you to a doctor or an undertaker. Whichever you need once we get to town.
St. Peter, open up them pearly gates. I'm coming home.
Come on, mister. Come on.
Hurry, sir. I'm bleeding like a badly butchered hog.
You'll be fine. Just focus.
You better take the reins. I don't think I'm strong enough. I'm to Armadillo! Godspeed! What is your name, friend?
John Marston.
Oh, good God! Out of the frying pan into the fire!
Excuse me.
How many outlaws can a man encounter in one day?
You must have me mistaken with somebody else, friend.
My God! They come back and finish me off!
What am I doing here?
You're killing me! Get back on the damn road! We must hurry! Please, there's no time to lose! Please, drive!
Just a moment, old man. You'll be fine.
What are we stopped for?
Just sit and save some of your breath for breathing.
Is that all? Praise me! There's still hope!
What the hell happened to you?
Bandits! Hoodlums! Scoundrels robbed me blind and left me to die!
I can see that.
Once again, a victim of my own success. They seem a man in a well-cut suit and this happens.
Do you know who they were?
No idea. I'm not the kind of man who has enemies. They just won't give up! Once for supper, Mama! I'll be home soon. There's Armadillo! Faster, John! Faster! Yeah, I embrace you.
For Christ's sakes, man, you're gonna be fine. We're nearly there.
Into your arms.
This is it. You're gonna make it.
Where the devil are we?
Armadillo. We made it safe, you'll be happy to know.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a gentleman and a true man of honor.
Coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the civility.
I owe you, sir. And I always pay my debts. Jesus. But if I die, I'm sorry for it. If not, I'll be your man for...
Let's get you fixed up first. Then we'll decide what you're my man for.
Ah, since you're here, you want to make yourself useful?
Not particularly.
Listen, son, I know you got a mission. But right now, I need another gun.
Why? What's happening?
We've had this problem for months with this group of bandits who are getting drunk and murdering settlers. Last night, they went to a big place up near Ridgewood.
They burnt the place down, killed the men, burning most of them alive, and raped the women. Women folk then got their throats slit. One of them survived and walked in here this morning.
Anyway, we got a posse gathering up near Ridgewood. Will you ride with us?
All right.
Thank you, John Marston. It's gonna be a bloody job.
I don't think I know any other kind, sir.
Hey, wait up!
I'm a terrible mother.
Come on!
All right, boys, let's move it out. Marston, I hear you caught up with Mr. West Dickens.
I did. For a man who claims to have found a remedy to all ailments, he was in pretty bad shape.
His tonic has helped a great many people. It's a medical breakthrough from the East, the result of years of research.
If only it could cure him of his diarrhea of the mouth.
I wouldn't be so dismissive of science if I was you. Times is changing fast.
He's no more a scientist than I am a priest. But people can spend their hard-earned money however they please.
He's certainly a character, that West Dickens.
I can't understand a goddamn word he said.
A more flannel-mouthed bunco artist I've never met.
Hey, Marshal, see those vultures?
Might just be a dead critter. Marston, take a look. Eli, you too.
Whoa!
Come on, Marston! You ain't gonna get far without a horse.
Ain't no survivors here, Marshal! Man, this don't look too good.
Somebody was so busy killing people, they went and dropped their gun. Go!
Let's stay on this road. Maybe the folks at Ridgewood Farm saw something.
What kind of man does that?
A bunch of weak men. A pack of cowards is the most dangerous kind.
Some men is just born plain evil.
I think it's this land that makes the men, as much as the other way around. Men are born, and then they're formed. At least that's how I see it.
Who could have done such a thing?
Any number of people. Especially now the word's out we're cleaning up the county.
Between Walton's boys and the rustlers, we've been spilling a lot of blood. Man gets more evil when he's running scared.
Look, Marshal, more vultures.
We best take a look, boys.
Let's go! Man, more dead bodies. And the fire's still smoking. Those scumbags must still be around.
Come on.
Come on!
Their trail leads to Ridgewood Farm. Come on, let's hurry.
Sons of bitches!
Didn't you once run a gang of outlaws, Marston?
Yeah, but not like that. It wasn't our way. At least it wasn't my way.
Killing and thieving's never right, boy. No matter how you dress it up.
Unless it's ordered by a court of law, you mean?
The place looks deserted. Where is everyone?
No one here. Nobody's in the shed.
That ain't right. No one would board up a barn like this. Break that door down.
Holy sweet mother of mercy.
Please, please don't shoot me. Some bandits came by and took us hostage. They're holed up in the farmhouse. Some of my family is being kept hostage inside.
This has gone far enough. Get into that house and smoke those sons of bitches.
Damn!
Stay close.
You and me gonna have ourselves.
My God.
As soon as you can, make a run for the shed. Keep your head down.
Oh, thank God.
Waiting for you in the shed out back. Make a run for it when it's clear.
They did unspeakable things to me.
Look like that's all of them. Let's see how the hostages are doing.
Some folks tried escaping to the south, but then some robbers started chasing him down like wild dogs. I thought you were supposed to protect us, Marshal. You folk-eat men. You ain't nothing. You're just a man on a government payroll taking money that the rest of us have to pay for with our lives. Yeah. What is wrong with this country?
Mount up, men. The man that kills the boss of that bunch gets $50.
It ain't about the money, Marshal. These are people's lives. People's homes.
Mount up, boy! We gotta get after those bandits! All right, let's find those bastards.
Do you think they might be headed for Fort Mercer, Marshal?
What? Williamson's men?
Maybe. All this sure looks like their handiwork.
Makes sense if they took this road.
Come on, Marshal. This might be our chance.
Williamson anyway, Marston.
Let's just say he's the currency in a complicated transaction.
What the hell you talking about?
Some people I have the displeasure of knowing want him dead. We used to run in a gang together. He was once like family.
If this is how you treat your family, I'd hate to see what you do to your enemies.
That was a lifetime ago. And bearing in mind, he's left me for...
Is that somebody on the cliff?
You just walk away now, John. I didn't kill you before, but I sure as shit will now.
Get yourself down here, Bill. You know you ain't man enough to stop me. You know I don't want to kill you, but I will.
You always did have a high opinion of yourself, John. Dutch always said you were an arrogant son of a bitch. I guess he was about right. Get him, boys! Everybody, take cover! In that shed!
Keep together and stay in here. This is the best cover we got.
I'm giving you enough chances to walk away.
That's it. Let her rip. God damn it. There's more of them. You'll pay for what you did at Redwood. Get over here.
You know you're gonna die, right?
Hey, look what I got here. There's something that you're still breathing. Come here, boy. Come on, Bessie. Give. Oh.
Norman Deek. Nice to see you again, buddy. Thanks for your help, John. Norman here is going to help us get to Bill. Ain't you, Norman?
Thank you, Mr. Deke. Mighty kind.
Fuck you!
Hog time. Let's get him to jail. Hey!